This show could really be the best players of all time. We don't have to be the best players from historically black colleges. I mean, the best wide receiver, the best running back, the best defensive end. I think we have it all right.
Yeah, man. And there you have it, man. Most of the best players in the league that have made it from HBCUs. And it's possible you can make it too. Just got to, man, work hard and be undeniable in what you do. But hey, man, that was the HBCUs. Now it's time to get into the point of the show where we are actually about to go into Do You Know? Let's get into some Do You Know real quick. Let's go.
Did you know that the WNBA has rules on which sneakers players can wear? Let me explain. When it comes to WNBA, players have to wear Nike sneakers, but there are a few exceptions to the rule. One of those being a player can wear non-Nike shoes, but only if they have a brand deal with an authorized footwear supplier. So that's why Kelsey Plum can wear her Under Armour shoes, and the same goes for Andrew Reese when she wears her Reeboks. Another exception is if a player signs a deal with a non-approved brand, they can still wear those shoes, but that brand's logos can't even be shown. So players don't have their own shoe deal, they have to wear the league's main footwear provider, which is Nike.
Damn, man, forced to wear Nikes, man. Could you imagine that? Forced to wear some shoes you don't want. Man, I don't even want to wear these shoes. They hurt my feet. I feel better than these no-names. But check this out on some more.
The iconic Air Jordan Jumpman logo that you see absolutely everywhere. Do you know the real story of the photo behind it? What if we told you that Nike copied the original image over 40 years ago and even got sued for it? This is Co Rentmeester, a legendary photographer who shot photos for Life magazine. He shot these photos of Michael Jordan on assignment in 1984, before the Jumpman logo was ever a thing. He told Jordan to jump like a ballet dancer, basically inventing this pose where he has his arms stretched out and his legs kicked out. And in the photo, Jordan's actually wearing New Balances and Adidas socks. This was before he was signed to Nike. Months after the photo came out, Nike paid the photographer to use transparencies, copies of the images for internal uses. Months after that, Nike made a similar image and dropped this Jumpman photo on a giant billboard. Co felt it was a direct ripoff, so he threatened Nike with legal action. Nike paid him $15,000 for a limited license of the photo for a few years and promised him more work, but the work never came. Nike turned that Jumpman pose, which first appeared in Co's photos, into an iconic logo and sold billions of dollars worth of sneakers using it. Co actually sued Nike in 2015 over the photos, accusing the sneaker brand of copyright infringement. But a judge in Oregon dismissed the case, saying that the two photos, the two images, the two poses were not similar enough. There's a new documentary out now called Jumpman that breaks down this forgotten battle over the logo. Co is 88 years old now and still fighting for his credit, although it may never come. So now that you know the real history of the Jumpman logo, do you think Nike ripped him off?
I mean, Jordan made, hey, he figured out a way to make that bread, you know what I'm saying? Still making that bread off of the Air Jordan. So, I mean, probably ripped off. It's always something going on, man. It's always something when it comes to the brand, man. It's always something. Next to the Do You Know? Did you know the coach for the Knicks got fired, man?
When the Pacers won Game 6, I jokingly said Tibbs was out of a job. I didn't expect that to come true 3 days later, and honestly, it was a stupid move on their part. Since pairing Brunson and Tibbs, the Knicks have had back-to-back 50-win seasons. They improved on last year's record, and they made it deeper into the playoffs this year. That's real incremental progress, and the team had momentum. What they needed wasn't a new coach, but for Tibbs to adapt, particularly to how he manages his rotations. That's where a stronger, more capable assistant coaching staff could have helped, but not kicking him out. But at this point, Tibbs is officially Knicks history. The front office clearly wants to take next steps with somebody new, and Dan Hurley might just be that guy. I know he turned down the Lakers job, but the Knicks are a different story. He's an East Coast guy through and through. He was born in New Jersey, played at Seton Hall, and coaches at UConn now. He's had recent success leading the Huskies to back-to-back national championships, and on top of that, New Yorkers would embrace him instantly. The fit makes sense to me, and the timing might be right, but what do y'all think? For more, follow Bailey Jackson Sports.
Man, they had to get rid of somebody. They need to get more than just rid of the coach. But I mean, hey, I do know somebody gonna get fired. So maybe the coach got something to say about that. But let's get into some more. Do you know? Did you know Travis Hunter was in practice clowning? Man, check this out. Yeah, old Travis catching passes, man, offensively and defensively. I mean, it doesn't even matter if he's a receiver or a cornerback. I mean, especially even in practice. I mean, he knows where the ball going at all times. I mean, by him playing both ways ain't gonna do nothing but just make him greater, bro. It's simple as that. I mean, I don't know why people want to just put him on one side only. Put him on the best side that's gonna help him win games. Let me say that. But say, man, he was an HBCU student, you know what I'm saying, before he went to Colorado Buffs. Always understand and underdig that and remember that. He was an HBCU player first before all this other, you know what I'm saying? So like I said at the beginning of the show before my stuff was taken down from YouTube, man, bro, YouTube gets on my nerves, man. They're so sensitive, like on a period. God dang. I mean, they take everything. That's why I hate YouTube, bro. Kind of like, man, they shadow ban me on some things, man. You know, they just don't want control. They want all control, man. I mean, what can I be putting up that's that bad? Censored or whatever, man. Come on, man. Copyright strike or whatever. Get the hell out of here, man. That's why I like Twitter, man. I mean, Twitch, man. Twitch don't even be tripping, man. As long as you don't be doing way too much, I get it. But YouTube, man, they just give me hell. They always give me problems. Facebook ain't been doing nothing. Thankfully, Facebook has been cooperative. But it's just YouTube. Every time I gotta come back, put the show back up, bring it back up. You just want to knock the views down. I know you want to hate on me some kind of way, YouTube. G1 Films has been a member of YouTube since 2012, dog. Give me a break. I ain't got 1 million viewers on here or subscribers, but damn. Can I get a brother something? Can I get something? God damn. Like I say, man, on to the next situation of do you know? Did you know the jersey sales was flying off the rack for these rookies? Yeah, man, jersey sales are flying off the rack. Ain't that a fact? Know what I'm saying? Get your jerseys now. Cause if you don't, later they're gonna be gone. Now we about to get into a GOAT moment. Let's check in on some GOAT stuff.
I scored my first 60-point game when I was 8.
What did you just say?
I had 63 when I was 8.
You scored 63 points when you were 8 years old. And at that point, are you thinking, this is just de rigueur for everyone? Or are you starting to think, okay.
No, but it was something very simple that I figured out at 8 years old, is that other 8-year-olds can't dribble with their left hand. So it was something that simple for me. And so when I was guarding the ball, I always make sure I guarded the ball during that game, I'd always just let them have a couple dribbles with their right hand and then jump on their right hand and make them change it over to their left. And they would bobble the ball, fumble the ball, I'd pick it up, go lay it up. And I just did this all game, so I wound up with 63.
Yeah, most guys can't dribble with the odd hand. That's why you need to work on the odd hand just as much as the even hand. Make it odd to even, the odd to even the odds. You know what I'm saying? You know how it go, you know. Don't even let them think you left-handed. Be like, man, I thought he was right-handed. Damn, No, he's not. He's left-handed. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? So, smart thing by the GOAT, Kobe. Let's get into some more GOAT moments.
Let me tell you why it's straight gangster. You watch him get up, because he thought somebody kicked him, right?
Yeah.
Got up, went to the free throw line. You watch his face. There's no grimacing, no nothing. And again, one of my favorite players in the NBA, Jason Tatum. Pop. I mean, he's rolling around. You can see the agony. He's on a wheelchair. I was like, first of all, Kobe would never be wheeled out.
Paul Pierce.
And you saying no names, but Kobe would never be wheeled out. Right? You know what I'm saying? This man, and B, you said it, the most gangster shit I've ever seen, walks up, makes the 2 free throws.
Makes them.
Makes the
Key
2 free
point.
and walked out. Didn't get somebody to help him. You will never see nobody in this league today.
And nobody went towards
that
him.
will walk out like that. You will never see that again. That's the most gangster shit I've seen.
He just had a smooth,
in the NBA.
He had a smooth 1973 limp.
That was his pimp walk.
Yeah,
he just pimp walked off, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, man, they don't make them tough like that anymore. It's not tough as nails. They're melting like snails. Salt on snails, they melting. Yeah, not tough as nails, but melting like salt on snails. Just melting. Melting, looking at. Get hurt. Oh, man, get your mother. Yeah, I'm talking about, man, they just don't make them tough McGruff no more. They just... I don't know where the hell they get these. Yeah, they just don't make them tough no more, man. I could get into some more. I'm not gonna even do it, man. Let's move on. Now let's get into some talk your shit real quick. Let's talk a little real quick.
I can't believe this. I really got fired because that midget Jalen Bumson and zesty Karla Anthony Towns were out there shooting tour dates the whole series. They used me as the scapegoat for how trash our players are. I brought success to this awful franchise after so many years, and this is how they repay me. And James Dolan wanted me to do one last press conference in front of the Knicks logo as a humiliation ritual, so that's why I'm here.
Tom, you deserve to get fired. I lost so much money on Kalshi because of you guys. You guys were favorites to beat the Pacers and still got clapped up like it was a Diddy party, and you run a 1920s style of offense. These ain't the Plumbers of 1920 playing out there, old man. Please go find some better plays to run, and I'm still salty about you ending Derrick Rose's career. Thank you, Tommy.
Yes, I ran my players to the ground, but it's because the rest of the team is absolute shit, so I had no choice. Look at the names we got coming off the bench, and then tell me if I was right or wrong for not playing a bunch of G League players off the bench. And people are calling me a Doc Rivers clone because my teams are always stacked, and I always end up choking. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got a flight to catch to Turkey for my hair transplant. That zesty girl, Karla, made all my hair fall out from all the stress she gave me.
Wow, he just couldn't leave without talking some right? You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, hey, man. Clap back at him, man. Get back at him. Whatever you want to do. I mean, snap back, how you want to spit at him. However you want to get back at him. Let's get into some more talk your shit.
Gotta play a role in the NBA. It's too much on the team that can do what the they want to do. And 13 other motherfuckers, they gotta play a role. So it's 2 on your team, wherever the other that can do what they want to do. Everybody else got a role. So you're gonna either master your role or you're gonna get the out. And it's just that simple. And running hard, a 2-minute sprint. Really? What the dog? That's bullshit. You don't work hard. And don't tell me, oh, it's just the end. Because that's the end of the playoffs. Ask them how hard it is to win a championship. It's the end. Why motherfuckers lose? Because they can't get to the end. You can't get to the end. So I watched y'all do this 2-minute sprint, and maybe 10 people took it serious. There's 40 in here. Maybe 10 people took it serious. Why? Because you think you're done when you won't make it to the end. That's hard as fuck. And when you finish, you're exhausted. And everybody sitting here, nobody's exhausted. You don't push your fucking self. Like 35 motherfuckers do this. The lounge right there. Stop. You don't want it. You gotta want this shit, man. We can talk IQ. We can talk all of this shit. But at the end of the day, the motherfucker who wanted more is going to get it. So I promise you, I'm going to want it more. Ain't nobody going to want it more than me. I may not be the best ball handler, shooter, but ain't nobody going to fucking want it more.
Man, when you got Draymond Green talking to the youngsters, man, hey, something gonna get right. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about talking that like a Tupac instrumental. Yeah, Tupac on the instrumental, Tupac instrumental with Draymond Green on it. Wow, that's a hell of a remix. That's a hell of a remix right there. But you know, man, once you talk a little, you got to talk to him, man. Now. We just got through talking a little even though Draymond Green was talking and talking to him at the same time. Now we got to just talk to him a little bit, give him a little game.
All right, let me break it down to y'all, okay? The reason why is right here. Back in the day, and I always say, we allowed the coaches to coach, all right? Now what y'all do is, as soon as anything don't go right, y'all on social media complaining, talking bad about the coach, pulling your son in the middle of the season, not teaching them no adversity. Listen, y'all, let me tell you something. Them same kids who y'all want to pull out the middle of the season grows up to be the same kid that can't keep a wife, that can't keep a job, because every time that anything went wrong, mom or dad saved them and pulled them instead of letting that kid go through some adversity.
And that is facts. Always trying to rescue these damn kids. Man, let their ass make some mistakes. Let their ass make mistakes to be great, man. How you think they're going to get there if they don't fall? And how they going to stop? How you going to learn how to ride the bike if you don't fall a couple times and scrape his damn knee or something? I always want a patty cake, especially these damn boys, man. Got all this syrup, all this Fruit Loop stuff out here, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Just saying, man. Ain't nobody built for it tough. You know what I'm saying? They all built like Scruff McGruff or something. Dog. Hey, man, just get out the way, man. I understand if somebody going too hard on your kid, you don't want them, downgrading. But man, a lot of people just saw he said a curse word. Like he ain't never heard a curse word. Man, he probably heard more curse words than that at school, man. They probably heard the worst at school. I'm just saying, it's how you do it. It's not what you do, it's how you do it, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. Just can't save them all. Can't run to their rescue all the damn time, man. Shoot, man, every kid go through something. They just gonna have to figure it out and learn. You know what I'm saying? But you do the best you can to put them in the best position and situation where they can learn. It's gonna be some stuff, but you still gotta smile, like Pac say. What do you say? Gonna be some stuff you and I go through, man, but you still gotta smile, figure your way through, you dig? Let's get into some more, do you know, man?
It's the only reason
talk to him.
It's the only reason I got to the NFL, right-handed guy. 4th preseason game, Pittsburgh. They said they were gonna draft me in the 5th round, they picked somebody else. It's our first time in the preseason we can play them. We're getting blown out, the game's almost over. Quarterback drops back, throws a pick, linebacker catches it, runs the other way. I'm like, if I'm gonna catch him, it's only gonna be at this point. I end up tackling this guy at the 1-yard line. The game was over. I had my flight booked to get cut the next day. Next day, I come in, I'm not knowing what to expect. GM tells me, he says, Reggie, thank you for coming, man. Your versatility is great. Takes a long pause and he's like, we're gonna have to release you. We're gonna bring you back on practice squad. Like on Hard Knocks, I go, they sign me back next day on practice squad. First day I walk into the team meeting. Sitting next to me, Greg Olsen, Christian McCaffrey, Cam Newton, Julius Peppers. Coach stops the meeting, Ron Rivera stops the meeting, pulls up this clip, guys. Tells me to stand up in front of all these Hall of Famers I just named. Plays the clip. Coach gets done, puts the clip down, tells me to sit down, and says, guys, this is how you make a football team in the NFL.
And you know what, man? That is something you cannot coach, is effort. You must have effort, man. without no effort, somebody looking at you and they ain't let him go, man. He don't even got no effort right now. He act like he don't even care. You know what I'm saying? Now some people can do things with no effort and be like, damn, bro, you make this look too easy. You ain't showing no effort, but you getting it done. I'm seeing this cats that show no effort in doing it and just make it look supernatural. You know, and there's some people out there like that. I'm not knocking it. But man, at least show some effort, man. Hey man, that's the end of my show. And I thank everybody for coming out tonight. And I'm out of here, man.
Cadence record.